And you might want to put in here what you're looking for. In order to do this, you need two sides and the angle in between. If you don't have that set up, you're going to have to figure something else out. So two sides and the angle in between. Okay, there is a proof for this. It has to do with plugging in or putting in a height and using some trig and how it all works into the formula, but you guys are lucky enough to get the formula and not have to go through as much work as it would take to do this. But first we have to talk about the general setup for this. Okay. In this formula, our angles are going to be uppercase letters A, B, and C. Across from uppercase A, that side is going to be lowercase a. Across from B is going to be the side lowercase b. Side length is what we're talking about. And across from C is going to be lowercase c. Okay. Once we get into laws of sines and cosines, you will also kind of want to set it up this way. All right. The formula is kind of a side angle side situation. So the area of the triangle is 1/2 side B times side C times the sine of angle A. So we've got two sides and an angle. If you look at the diagram, B and C are our two sides, A is the angle in between. So I don't want you to get so caught up in the labels. If they label A, B, and C differently, it doesn't really matter. You need two sides and the angle in between to plug into this situation, okay? A side angle side setup. So if I have a triangle like this is a little real life situation they gave in the book. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at. We could also put this into words and say this is 1/2, one side, the other side, and the included angle. That's kind of the way you want to look at it, while the sine of the included angle. So just applying this to this diagram, I can find the area by doing 1/2 of 412 times 386 times the sine of 71. Depending on your calculator, you might have to calculate the sine of 71 first and then multiply by the rest. If the calculator will do this all for you, great. Okay, if you plug all of this in, I'd like you to try that right now and make sure you get the right result. Hopefully what you're coming up with is 75183.855. Okay, depending on the rounding, you could round to any point. If you're rounding to the nearest whole number, 8 would round that up to 4. Okay, so wherever they want you to round, we're just going to say the area. These are feet, by the way. 7,184 square feet for a whole number. Another example, they don't give you a drawing. They tell you the sides of a triangular building are 120 feet and 85 feet with an included angle of 85 degrees. You can draw that out if you want, but basically if you know your parts of the formula, area is 1/2 of what? What goes in next in the formula? Yep, 1/2 of one side times the other side times the sine of the angle in between. So to the nearest square foot, what do we get? 5,081 square feet. Because it would be 5,080.5, that would round up to 5,081.